Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here as we kick off the brand new season mode here for the 2019-2020 Denver Broncos as Patrick Mahomes has something to say. This is your season hub when you will manage your team and play games. Each week, you will make a decision that impacts your team for the rest of the season. Choose wisely. I'm setting a new goal for the season. Let's see if you rush for 24 TDs over the course of a season. Oh, that's in the bag. With Philip Lindsay, boy, come on. So, as you see, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2019-2020 Denver Broncos roster, Denver Broncos season. We will be at home sometimes. We'll be at games, away, and ooh, yes. What is this? No. That's not a fucking real possibility. All right, as we got a player that already wants to sign with us, but we're good. We think we're gonna roll with the roster that we got. If we need any more shakeups, maybe, but nah. You see, we come in at a 72 overall to start this season. Oakland Raiders come in at a 70. Let's see if we can get this dub, babe. Let's see if we can get this dub. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Black Hole. As months and months of waiting has finally begun, and the preseason is over with, and it's now time for the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders to do battle here in Monday Night Football. Ladies and gentlemen, the first full week of the new NFL season has been among us, and we had some great games as the Green Bay Packers win against the Chicago Bears. The Detroit Lions destroyed the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings destroyed the Detroit Lions. The Baltimore Ravens doing good against the Tennessee Titans. And the New England Patriots stomping the Pittsburgh Steelers. Absolutely. As the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Absolutely great battle, but Patrick Mahomes won that one. But all those games, those great games that we had, leads up to this, as these new Denver Broncos and new Oakland Raiders come out to play. Absolutely. What a brand new roster for both the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. Starting with the Denver Broncos, as their first move in free agency this offseason was to sign a veteran quarterback formerly of the Baltimore Ravens in Joe Flacco. Absolutely, and that right there opened up the floodgates, and we'll see. The most of the media outlets doubted the Denver Broncos because of the signing of Joe Flacco. How would he fit in with this Denver Broncos new offensive scheme with Rich Scangarello? I think he has all the bit of the opportunity to shine here with Rich Scangarello. Being the first-time offensive coordinator, former QB coach, he's worked with QBs. He knows QBs. He's studied a lot of tape on Joe Flacco. He knows what Joe Flacco loves to do. He knows Joe Flacco's success. He also knows his weaknesses, so he knows to formulate an offensive scheme that will maximize Joe Flacco's remaining talent. Absolutely, and I can honestly say, all sky's the limit for Joe Flacco here with this new Denver Broncos offensive scheme. I mean, they do have reliable weapons for his wide receivers, Cortland Sutton, you know what I mean, and Cortland Sutton, Tim Patrick, Emmanuel Sanders, you know what I mean, just kind of the basis of to show you kind of sheer talent that they have, you know what I mean, doing significant things last season in Cortland Sutton and Tim Patrick's debut as wide receivers, you know what I mean, for Case Keenum. So if those guys could create touchdowns and get great receptions with Case Keenum last year, who's to say what they can do with Joe Flacco? Absolutely. And coming back into the fold is Philip Lindsay, who is anxious and absolutely chopping at the bits to get after these Oakland Raiders, as this was the team that injured him, in the second meeting between the Broncos and the Oakland Raiders last season that had him missing the Pro Bowl and had him sitting out the remainder of the season. You know what I mean? It really thought he could contribute, to helping his team, even though they were already out of the playoff picture. But Philip Lindsay's always an ultra competitor that loves to go out there and compete, who loves to go out there and has that moxie and that strength that, no one's going to stop me, no one's going to bring me down. I'm just that dude, and boy, how has he been reliable. Absolutely. Working himself back from that wrist injury. Absolutely. He's an amazing talent. He's just continued to put this league on notice, as he was the first ever undrafted offensive rookie to ever make the Pro Bowl and rush for 1,300 yards, and also the first ever undrafted player ever undrafted rookie to crack the NFL's top 100, voted by the NFL players around the league. Absolutely. And to gain so much respect, in just his first year, him along with Bradley Chubb, who came in at an 82 overall in that overall list, top 100 list, is truly says something about how, these fellow players around the league view him. And, Philip Lindsay says he's all about earning respect, and he's set to do that. Well, moving in is Mike Munchak in this offensive line. Absolutely, the offensive line will be the most focal point or most focused on issue here for the Denver Broncos this offseason, and coming on to the OTAs and training camp. And, Mike Munchak, and along with Rich Scangarello, along with Vic Fangio, have all worked in a collaborative effort to minimize the mistakes that the Denver Broncos made on offense and maximize their opportunity. Talking about now, moving on to the Denver Broncos defense and Von Miller. Von Miller, the all-time Denver Broncos sack leader. Von Miller is an absolute monster, and he said, coming into this season that, he wants to do something. He can get better, you know what I mean? Being called out by his head coach, the new head coach, this offseason, saying that he could step up, he could do better, you know what I mean? Even though he clinched the all-time Denver Broncos sack record, he felt like there was more that he could do. There was more that Von Miller could unlock in his game, and and get back to that Super Bowl MVP type of season that he had with the Denver Broncos and DeMarcus Ware and that 2015 roster. And by the way it's shaking out, we have seen that the Denver Broncos are on that level of having that Super Bowl 2015 Super Bowl caliber defense that they had, and can their offense finally meet up with what their defense is trying to do? Well, on the other side of the ball, we've got Oakland. These new Oakland Raiders is Derek Carr and Antonio Brown. Absolutely, the biggest free agent signing of this offseason was the Oakland Raiders acquisition of Antonio Brown, who was terribly unhappy here in all his roles and all around teammates in Pittsburgh. Absolutely demanded a trade, demanded that he get out of that contract, and the Steelers were happy to oblige him, and with that he breaks away, becomes a free agent, and signs with the Oakland Raiders for a huge deal. Absolutely. And he got his money. Now it's up to him to produce. You know what I mean? All this talk about, who wants the money the most between him and Odell Beckham Jr. It's now time to produce. You know what I mean? And, having an opportunity to show out or shut up here for Antonio Brown. Absolutely. And who must show out and shut up this season? It has to be Derek Carr. Derek Carr has to be that QB, that MVP type of QB that we were seeing just a couple of years ago before his epic leg injury that, derailed that season for the Oakland Raiders. You know what I mean? The last season with Khalil Mack. I mean, not the last season with Khalil Mack, but the last couple of seasons before the loss of Khalil Mack here. Absolutely. And, it'd be Antonio Brown and Derek Carr's show to run this offense. But to talk about the defense right here is going to be a more of a bittersweet moment for these Denver Broncos and Denver Broncos players and fans, as they will be looking across the sidelines and seeing 54 and 55 line up for the silver and black, and Brandon Marshall and Shane Ray. Absolutely. And my hat's off to those guys. They went out there, they got their money. Now it's time for them to produce as well. Brandon Marshall, can he stay healthy for the Oakland Raiders? And Shane Ray as well. Two of the things that plagued them. That's the reason why they're no longer Denver Broncos. But you know what I mean? That, as well as Cleveland Farrell, the Clemson Tiger defensive end, coming in and looking to bring solidarity to this defensive line, along with signing Carl Joseph. You know what I mean? The dominant safety from the Los Angeles Rams this offseason, and signing Vontaze Burfict from the Cincinnati Bengals. You know what I mean? So, the Oakland Raiders have defense, and this is going to be a defensive battle as we get ready for kickoff, baby. And welcome here, ladies and gentlemen, as all the talk has ceased. The 2019-2020 Denver Broncos season is upon us. I can't believe it's moving so slow. Anyway, I don't care. Gosh, it's moving so slow. I don't understand it. It's probably because so many people are on it right now that it's just flooding the... Oh, my Lord. Kareem Jackson. You see that right there? Oh, my goodness. You see Antonio Brown right there as well. My goodness. So, out comes Derek Carr in this offense here. Moving right along, I guess. This Denver Broncos defense makes their debut.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
First down to 10. Oh, and Derek Carr overthrows right there. And that is a missed opportunity right there for number 4. Yeah, absolutely. He's Derek Carr feeling the pressure right there by the Denver Broncos, and unable to connect right there.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
It comes second down and 10 after that horrible play by Derek Carr. Oh, and the Denver Broncos right there able to bring him down. Is that his defensive tackle right there, Deshaun Williams, coming up with the huge Tackle right there on Kendall Joseph. Come on, man. Where is the fuck? Why can't I? Wow. So,
Here we go. Green 39.
third down. Huge third down here by the Oakland Raiders.
Patriot. Patriot. Hot.
Come on. Ooh, great job there, the Denver Broncos. Go out there and force the 3 and out, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Why can't I enter replay mode? Man, come on. So, with that great stop, it is now fourth down. We forced a fourth down, baby. Let's go. There's River Craycraft back there to receive. All right, so first down at 10 for the Denver Broncos offense as the debut of Joe Flacco in this new Denver Broncos offense comes out to the field.
Here we go. Green 39.
All right, how would this new offense look coming into the 2019-2020 Denver Broncos season? Let's find out. Philip Lindsay. Oh, and some extra blocking right there. As Philip Lindsay gets the first down on his first carry, baby. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Great play right there by Philip Lindsay, baby. Noah Fant, the rookie right there, getting his first catch of the game. Great job there by Noah Fant.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
There's Brandon Marshall right there. Fuck. Great play right there. Okay.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Dude, I'm fucking. Oh my gosh. Joe Flacco gets sacked right there. We would have to punt it away. So, great job there by both the Denver Broncos and Oakland Raiders defense, as they don't generate touchdown in the opening drives of the offense. There's Cody Wadman right there. So it'll go out in the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out comes Derek Carr in this offense after having a disappointing first drive. Let's see if they can clean it up.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
First down and 10 for Derek Carr in this offense. And Adam Gotsis right there to bring down Derek Carr with the sack. Great effort right there in these Denver Broncos. Absolutely getting up there and getting to the QB. Something that they love to do. Great job there by the Denver Broncos getting that sack.
3-19. 3-19.
Now it's Justin Simmons right there on the running back to bring him down. Nice run right there, but a gain of only a couple of yards that makes it third down and 10 here. Great, huge third down effort here between the Denver Broncos. See it, bringing a receiver in motion, and it was keep it at the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter here in the black hole, as the season week 1 for the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders is a scoreless affair.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Finds Walker right there, but great job, great effort there by Sua Cravens, going out there and making the stop. Great job there, Sua Cravens, making that tackle, baby, and get the stop right there on the Oakland Raiders. They did not pick up the first down, so it is now another 3 and out by the Oakland Raiders, baby. Well, not the start that you wanted to have if you're the Oakland Raiders. Here with the ultimate playmaker in Antonio Brown, who has not even been targeted this game because of this Denver Broncos pass rush. Absolutely, this Denver Broncos pass rush is absolutely phenomenal. There's River Craycraft now back to return the punt. Oh, River Craycraft trying to hit a move right there, but gets brought down. So the Denver Broncos. But the Denver Broncos, who started off their drive very well, stalled right there. Philip Lindsay. Philip Lindsay. Philip Lindsay. Philip Lindsay. breaks a tackle off right there, and oh, Philip Lindsay right there. Great run by Philip Lindsay, the second year guy out of Colorado, the undrafted, first ever undrafted offensive rookie to make the Pro Bowl. And Philip Lindsay, just absolute monster right there. You gotta love it. Give him more of an opportunity to make a play and watch what he does. Philip Lindsay. Come on. Get that block. Oh, and Philip Lindsay. What a move right there. What a run there by Philip. Trying to exacerbate all of his offense has for him right there. And great play there by Philip Lindsay.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
So after that huge gain, it's now 2nd down and 6 for the Denver Broncos. Joe Flacco's first throw. Oh my gosh!
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
So 3rd down and 6 for the Denver. Oh my, no!
Let's go. 3-19.
They're gonna go for it. And Noah Fant makes the grab, baby. Noah Fant, the rookie, on 4th down. Noah Fant makes the grab right there and extenuates the Denver Broncos drive. Well, deciding to go for it on 4th down was risky, but it paid off for the Denver Broncos very well, very well. Great job there by the Denver Broncos finding their rookie, Noah Fant, for the big-time gain and a fresh set of downs for the Denver Broncos. It's Philip Lindsay. Philip Lindsay fighting over there and getting the first rushing touchdown of the season. Philip Lindsay absolutely fighting. What'd you say? Let's go. All right.
You know what?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let him know that, man.
Oh my gosh. This is some bullshit. I can't even instant replay that. That's some bullshit. What have they done to?
Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
You gotta get Wi-Fi coming. You have to do it a certain way. You gotta
And what a huge touchdown. Yeah, what a huge touchdown right there
right.
by Philip Lindsay. I mean, my gosh. Absolutely battling. Absolutely battling right there. And that's exactly what you want. Great effort right there by the running back. And Philip Lindsay absolutely felt some type of way about these Oakland Raiders.
See, you gotta get too excited. You know?
Great effort right there by the Denver Broncos, and that's exactly what you want right there, showing some elite playmaking ability to go out there and, you know, make that risky call to go for it on 4th down. But, oh boy, Von Miller. Let's get it. Well, Antonio Brown has not seen any part of this ball. That is great lockdown defense by our secondary.
Set. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
It's now 1st down and 10 for Derek Carr. What can he do to bounce back after that? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Von Miller right there to bring down the running back. And you see it right there. Von Miller letting these guys know he is absolutely ready. Huge play right there. Huge play, just huge stop in the backfield. As Von Miller just does so well to get to the backfield, it is absolutely insane. Now 2nd down and 14 here for the Oakland Raiders. So we reach halftime here as the Denver Broncos lead the Oakland Raiders 7-0 in this new 2019-2020 Denver Broncos season. And you just gotta love what the Denver Broncos have done out here. They competed. It was a gamble to go for it on 4th down, but it paid off for Vic Fangio in this offense. Rich Scangarello called a great play and got their rookie tight end involved in here. Well, absolutely. You got to love what Joe Flacco was able to do with his tight ends. And the connection that they made all throughout the OTAs and offseason since he's been drafted has been absolutely amazing. And, great chemistry between the QB and his tight end early led to the Denver Broncos' Phillip Lindsay ultimate rush. And speaking of, what a first half by Phillip Lindsay. Absolutely, he's had an absolutely amazing start to this NFL season as he gets his first first rushing touchdown of the season. 11th career touchdown. Absolutely, Phillip Lindsay just continues to pave the way and show all the media analysts that heavily scrutinized this kid last season as being the top 5 or top 10 running back in the game. Absolutely. And what has gone wrong with the Oakland Raiders here in this first half? Well, you got to give credit to the Denver Broncos defense. Not only did they play an absolute gorgeous shutout half, but they got to the backfield. The Denver Broncos defensive line and linebacker group got to the backfield, and they were just everywhere. Derek Carr wanted to be, whether that was in the passing lanes or getting to the backfield so quick that Derek Carr couldn't even read the offense or read where he wanted to go with the ball. Absolutely. And Antonio Brown, 0 targets, 0 receptions, 0 yards here in this first half. That is amazing. Absolutely. I mean, you spend all that money. You spend reliable draft picks on beefing up this offense by getting the arguably one of the best wide receivers in the game. And the Denver Broncos have held him to nothing. Absolutely nil. Nada. Not a nooch. Not an inch. You know what I mean? Great job. That is great schematic defensive play by Vic Fangio and Ed Donatel. They played well. The offensive line has played well. The whole unit for the Denver Broncos has played well. You know what I mean? Outside that first 3 and out that they had and was on the verge of having another one, but until that great gutsy play call by Vic Fangio to go for it on 4th down. And some solid running by Phillip Lindsay led him to that touchdown. Yeah, it's truly amazing what the Denver Broncos has done is we get ready to kick off the start of the second half. Welcome here, ladies and gentlemen, to the start of the second half. Here is the 2019-2020 Denver Broncos season as the Denver Broncos lead the Oakland Raiders 7-0. And we're ready as the Denver Broncos will get the ball back to start the half. It's Devontae Booker right there to go up there and get a nice return right there. Well, a nice return there by Devontae Booker. And now out comes the Denver Broncos offense led by Philip Lindsay, who's absolutely had an amazing first half. Let's see if we can keep that up. Oh, Philip Lindsay off the toss. Here comes Philip. Oh. Here comes Philip. Oh! There's a break off a defender right there, but brought down by Vontaze Burfict. Well, I think Vontaze Burfict.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Oh, and gets it to Tim Patrick. And Tim Patrick right there takes the ball up midfield. Great play, great pitch and catch right there from Joe Flacco to Tim Patrick. And the wide receiver, second-year wide receiver, gets his first taste of the action right there. Absolutely great play. Great play there by Joe Flacco. And finding his receiver, Tim Patrick, for a great game. Oh, Joe Flacco with the interception, the first interception of the game.
Hey, big bud, could you do me a favor? You got Wi-Fi calling?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Fine.
Damn it.
He's fucking close.
Bad play right there. Bad play. Bad play. Bad play by me. I'm sorry. Bad play by me, guys. So after that interception, here comes the Oakland Raiders right there. I think that was LaMarcus, or one of their cornerbacks, that got me. Overthrow right there is trying to find Antonio Brown. Great lockdown defense there by Will Parks, baby. We're showing that we've got all the moxie in the universe to go out there and stop the elite playmaker that is Antonio Brown. Absolutely. And you see our ability to go out there and not only cover the kid, but make sure that, you know, even though he got a target, his first target of the game, he doesn't get nothing. Oh, Von Miller. Oh my gosh, Von Miller absolutely killing the kid right there. But Antonio Brown getting his first catch right there of the game. But Antonio Brown got that welcome to the AFC West hit there by Von Miller. Absolutely. Von Miller coming through with the absolute powerful hit on Antonio Brown. Big time play. It's now third down for Derek Carr. Picks up the first down right there as the rookie running back Jacobs comes through. Great play there by Jacobs and great first down by the Oakland Raiders.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Here it comes. First down and 10 for Oakland. Let's see if we can. Bryce Callahan right there to make the stop, baby. Let's get it. Let's go, Bryce Callahan. Let's continue to make this stop, baby. Oh, Antonio Brown makes a catch. And Antonio Brown is gone. Antonio Brown, perhaps his biggest play of the game right there. And oh my gosh. Are you fucking... This is some... All right. Sorry, guys, about that. That shit was insane.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Second down and 6 for the Oakland Raiders. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Great coverage right there by my Denver Broncos defense, baby. As you see, we're going out there and spacing the floor out, making sure that Derek Carr does not find what he's looking for. As they send a tight end in motion. Oh, Shelby Harris right there with the sack, baby. Great play there by Shelby Harris, and we're absolutely abusing Derek Carr right there. Absolutely, we're abusing this boy, and we abusing that boy. We abusing that boy. We abusing that boy. Now, 4th and 16. And finds Antonio Brown, but gets about 6 yards on that one. But no first down. Right there is the Denver Broncos takeover, baby. Turnover on downs. So the Denver Broncos now getting the ball back with tremendous field position. It's Philip Lindsay going right there. Another big time run there by Philip Lindsay. He is absolutely going off in his first game back against his ultimate rivals. Absolutely great play there by Philip Lindsay. And you gotta like what this offense is doing. Give me that. Tim Patrick makes the catch right there. What a big snag right there. And the young guy going out there and having a huge game. Absolutely. Give credit where credit is due. And great throw there by Joe Flacco. Finding Tim Patrick for an easy completion right over there. Secondary of the Oakland Raiders. And Philip Lindsay fighting his way into the end zone. Philip Lindsay, second rushing touchdown of the game. Philip Lindsay. What an absolute epic performance here by Philip Lindsay, the Colorado kid. absolutely showing off right here. His second rushing touchdown of the game, and no one's going to stop Philip Lindsay but the end zone. Now the Denver Broncos lead 14, about to be 14 to nada frittata. It's Brandon McManus. Kick. Great job there by Brandon McManus, showing off his expert boot as the Denver Broncos take a 14-0 lead over the Oakland Raiders here to start this new Denver Broncos season. Absolutely, and you have to give credit to Vic Fangio. Not only has he got these guys playing at a cohesive and sound unit, but this coaching staff has coached them up to go out here and absolutely ball. Offense, defense, they are getting it done here in week 1. As Denver Broncos are set to kick. Oh boy. Ooh, boy. Andy Janovich right there and stands right over him, boy. Let him know. Let him know. These Denver Broncos will lay the lick on your butt. No homo. Let's see what other plays we got. Bam.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
So now, first down for this offense, who's absolutely struggled this season. I mean, actually struggled this game between the Oakland Raiders. Oh! Kareem Jackson getting his first sack of his career as a Denver Bronco, baby. Sending that cornerback blitzing. Absolutely wrecking shop on Derek Carr. Absolutely, Derek had nowhere to throw that ball. The rush was coming in all type of directions, and great job there by Denver. Sending Kareem Jackson in to absolutely lay the walloping on Derek Carr. So after that huge sack, it's now 2nd and 17. And we have to say that the Oakland Raiders have had more. Come on, man, what the fuck? Come on, man. Fucking switching over to fucking Chris Harris Jr. Shit. Making a 3rd down and 8 right there. Great. Trying to find Antonio Brown right there, and does, but great job there by Chris Harris Jr. Repping the very high profile wide receiver down. Here comes 3rd down and 8 for the Oakland. A huge boy. Oh, boy, let's get it. Adam Gotts is right there. Knock that fullback down. Make him feel it. Absolutely. You want to go for those little dink and dunk passes, you're going to get your stuff blasted. Great check. Great play there by Adam Gotts, baby. Great play, Adam Gotts. Now, needed one more stop. One more stop, and we will end this game victorious, as we will get the first shutout in Week 1 history by our Denver Broncos for the Get down, boy! Get down! Derek Wolfe! Derek Wolfe! Absolutely thriving in Vic Fangio's defense, baby. This defensive line is absolutely insane. Talk your shit. There, talk your shit. Let him know he's a bum-ass quarterback. Let him know that the Oakland Raiders should get rid of his ass immediately. Great play there by my Denver Broncos, and you know we're just that team. We're just that team. Madden 20 has fucked us, but Madden Mobile loves us. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Oh, Philip. Oh, Philip. Oh, Philip. Oh, Philip. Oh, Philip. Oh, you mother. Oh. Boy, Philip Lindsay was about to. Oh, boy, Philip Lindsay was about to. Boy. That should be a touchdown. Philip Lindsay absolutely going off in week 1. He going absolutely off. Go ahead, give it to him. Diving in for the touchdown, baby. Let's get it. 3 rushing touchdowns of the game. 3 rushing touchdowns of the game for Philip Lindsay. Philip Lindsay absolutely going off. Big time play there by Philip Lindsay, the undrafted second-year running back out of Colorado, the Colorado kid, Colorado native, coming on strong and absolutely giving us a 21-0 shutout of these Oakland Gators. Brandon McManus right there, and we take the cruise control. Now, if only we do this in week 1, I will be extremely happy. What a huge play here by my Denver Broncos, and we are absolutely ready to set this league on fire this season. Absolutely, one can only wait for this epic rematch between the Oakland Raiders and these Denver Broncos later on in this season. Absolutely, the Raiders have gotten absolutely derailed here by the Denver Broncos, and one can only wait for that epic rematch coming later on this season. Get down, it's Kareem Jackson, making big-time plays already here. Well, he's got a sack here as his first time as a Denver Bronco, and, now adds on to a tackle for special teams. This kid is absolutely a monster.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
So it's now first down and 10 for the Denver Broncos.
Detroit.
As he sends his tight end in motion. Come on, Todd. Stay with him. Overthrow right there, and Derek Carr has been absolutely rattled this entire game. Absolutely, he's been rattled this entire game, and you see in the backfield, these Denver Broncos are not making it easy for Derek Carr at all. They're not giving him any space to throw the ball at all. And great play calling, great schematics there by Vic Fangio and Ed Donatell, making sure to lock these receivers down and make sure that Von Miller right there on Antonio Brown. Great job there, as Von Miller is absolutely killing AB. Absolutely, and you gotta love that right there, as the Denver Broncos are not afraid to match up their linebackers with Antonio Brown, because they know how quick and how agile their linebackers are, and going out there and getting that tackle. Get that bull out your hands, boy. It's Todd Davis right there. Absolutely dropping back in coverage, and that's what the Denver Broncos do. They absolutely make it difficult for you to catch a ball on them. And great 3-and-out there by Todd Davis. That last hit absolutely jarring the ball loose from the intended receiver. Incomplete. Well, what can you say about this Denver Broncos defense and offense? They have been playing top tier defense, top tier offense as well. My goodness, these Denver Broncos are not messing around this season. River Craycraft looking to get his third return of the game. Oh, River Craycraft. Oh, breaks off a defender right there and nearly takes the ball up field for another fantastic gain.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Oh, Emmanuel Sanders makes the grab right there. Great catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, his first catch of the game.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Joe Flacco going deep. Oh, trying to find Emmanuel Sanders right there, but on that deep route. But incomplete. Incomplete. Ding, 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 ding. So, 6 seconds left. We're just going to run it out with Philip Lindsay. Great run there by Philip Lindsay, who's just been running all over these Oakland Raiders as we do it, baby. First week 1, first week shutout by the Denver Broncos. We get the shutout of the season, baby. Let's get it! Here in this new Madden NFL 20, baby. The Denver Broncos taking on the Oakland Raiders. We win 17-0. Let's go. See it. 83 rushing yards, 76 passing yards. We did get a turnover. We did get 2 turnovers right there, but look at it. Only 3 yards rushing, 10 yards passing, 82 yards in kickoff return. We scored 3 touchdowns, all of them coming by Philip Lindsay. We did the damn thing, baby. We did the damn thing. Shutting out the Oakland Raiders in week 1. What pack do we get? Oh, shit. Okay. All right. So we had an injury report as Todd Davis, who suffered that calf injury in the off season, has got it, you know, a little bit of banged up right there. So inserts Joseph Jones a guy that we're real high on. He's made some plays here in a Broncos training camp. He will take on the role as Todd Davis will be back next week. So that wraps up the first game of this season, baby. How'd you like it? Leave a like and comment down below. Subscribe to more and tune in for a whole lot more.